Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Liam and this is Grammar Simple, the channel that makes English grammar simple. Okay, today we have an intermediate lesson and we are going to be talking about state verbs and action verbs using the present simple and the present continuous tense. So, if you want to learn English grammar, stay tuned. All right, like I said, this is an intermediate lesson, and we will be talking about state verbs versus action verbs using the present simple and the present continuous tense. Let's begin. First, let's talk about action verbs. Action verbs describe things that happen. So, actions. Things that happen, things that occur, things that move, actions. Action verbs are used with present tenses. Present simple tense in blue and present continuous tense in purple. So, again, action verbs describe things that happen, things that move, things that do things. For example, the sun often shines in my yard. Yard is my property, the grass, the flowers, things like that. The sun is shining there right now. That's true. If I look outside right now, the sun is shining. So the sun often shines means in general, not every day, but often. Sometimes it rains, sometimes the sun shines, right? It snows, weather is different all the time. But if I say the sun is shining right now, I mean now, right now. I can see the beautiful sun shining in my yard. The sun often shines in my yard is present simple. What is the verb that shows us that this sentence is present simple? Do you know? The verb is shines. So the sun shines. It shines. The sun is shining there right now is present continuous. What is the verb? Well, it's the same verb, but the tense is different. Shines is present simple. Is shining is present continuous. Okay, let's look at state verbs now. State verbs describe states, not actions. They are different from actions. Actions are movements, things that happen, right? States are things that happen in your mind. Thoughts, emotions, feelings, opinions. These are states. So like I said, state verbs describe thoughts and opinions, emotions and feelings, possession. I didn't mention that one, but yes, state verbs do describe possession or ownership, if you know that word, ownership. And things like being, the be verb. Okay, let's look at thoughts and opinions first. Verbs such as agree, believe, guess, imagine, doubt, know, remember, think, understand, mean. These verbs are used to talk about thoughts and opinions. Let's look at emotions and feelings. What kinds of verbs do we use to discuss our emotions, our feelings about different things, different topics, different situations? Verbs such as feel, want, wish, like, love, hate, prefer. These verbs discuss emotions and feelings. Okay, what about possession? I mentioned possession before. Possession is ownership. So think about things that you possess. Do you have a car, a watch, a phone, a dog, a house, a t-shirt, a girlfriend, a boyfriend? These are possessions. Well, a girlfriend or a boyfriend is not a possession like a hat, but we use the same verb to express this. The verb is have. I have. So, have, own, possess, and belong. These are possession or ownership. And being, the be verb, is the most common verb for being. I just want to say one thing about possession. If you have something, or you own something, or you possess something, this means it is yours. I have a green hat. I have a beige jacket. Beige is a color. I have a dog. I have a cat. It's true. Belong is different. The situation is changed. It's reversed. I belong to a club. So I don't own the club. I don't have the club. The club has me as a member. So maybe I belong to a hockey club or a sports club, right? I belong to it. I am a member of the club. The club has me as a member. So I pay to join the club and continue belonging and using the benefits of the club. Make sense? Okay, let's look at thoughts and opinions. And I'm going to use yellow as a color here to show you the verbs. So we have 3 verbs: think, agree, remember. I think traveling is exciting. I agree. I remember my last trip. It was amazing. Think, agree, remember. These are your thoughts about traveling, the topic of traveling. These are your opinions about your last trip, your memories. Okay, emotions and feelings in green. My friend wants to travel to Spain. He loves beaches. He prefers hot weather. Wants, loves, prefers. These are verbs that show emotions and feelings about a given topic. In this case, Spain and a trip to Spain. He wants to travel to Spain. He loves beaches. He prefers hot weather to cold weather. These are his emotions and feelings about something. Okay, possession in blue. My father owns a beach resort. Maybe he has a room available. Owns, has. These verbs express ownership, possession. And the last one in red, being. Do you remember the verb we use for being? It's the be verb. Cool. I'm excited. I am excited. Am is the be verb. So let's pretend this is a conversation between two people talking about traveling and trips, vacations. Let me say it for you. I think traveling is exciting. I agree. I remember my last trip. It was amazing. My friend wants to travel to Spain. He loves beaches. He prefers hot weather. My father owns a beach resort. Maybe he has a room available. Cool. I'm excited. So this means the friend that loves traveling, loves beaches, loves hot weather, prefers hot weather to cold weather, he can go and stay in the beach resort that his friend's father owns in this example. Okay, 2 sentences on the screen for you. Number 1, I love pizza. It's true. I do. Who doesn't? I'm loving pizza. Which one is correct? What do you think? I love pizza or I'm loving pizza? Remember, I love pizza means in general. I'm loving pizza means right now. Which one do you think is more common to say in English? Remember, this is an opinion or a feeling about something. A state verb, not an action verb. So we do not usually use present continuous tenses with state verbs. It's not common. It's much more common to use the present tense with state verbs. So, therefore, I love pizza is correct. I'm loving pizza, not so good. I would not suggest using this. Okay, let's look at state verbs and action verbs together. So, however, some verbs can be used to express either states or actions. I am feeling your cat's fur to see how soft it is, how soft the fur is. So in this example, I am feeling is an action. I am touching, I am feeling the cat's fur to see how soft it is. Is it very soft or a little bit soft? I'm trying to determine this amount of softness. Wow, your cat's fur feels very soft. This is the state of your cat's fur. Your cat's fur feels very soft. Another way to say this example is your cat's fur is very soft. This is the condition or the state of your cat's fur at the moment, right? It's how the fur feels. Is it soft? Is it hard? Is it coarse? Is it bristly right? Like a brush, or is it like silk? So your cat's fur feels very soft. This is the state or condition of the cat's fur, not an action. Okay, another example. I have a date tomorrow night. I wish this was true. So this is your date, not someone else's date, for example. So this is possession. I have a date tomorrow night. It's my date, or it's your date, or whoever says this, it's their date, not somebody else's date. We are having dinner at a great Mexican restaurant. I absolutely love Mexican food. Tacos, soft shell, always soft shell, very delicious. We are having dinner at a great Mexican restaurant. This example is not a state, it is an action. Having dinner means eating dinner. So it's an action. Okay, another example. It's Black Friday tomorrow. I imagine the mall will be busy. What do you think? Is this a state or an action? Can you guess? I imagine the mall will be busy. In this example, imagine is similar to the verb think. So this is a state. I imagine the mall will be busy. I think the mall will be busy. This is your opinion about the future, what you believe will be true. I agree. I'm imagining the noise and the long lineups. So, if I'm imagining something now, I'm imagining it, it's an action. It's similar to picturing, imagining. I'm using my brain to picture something, imagine something. So it's doing something with my brain. So, some verbs can be used to express either states or actions. So both, but the grammar is different for both. And the meaning of the verb or the sentence changes. This means that some verbs are used for actions, the same verb, or can be used for states, the same verb, but the meaning changes. It means that one is an action, one is a state. So it's really important to know the difference between actions and states. Like I said, action verbs discuss things that happen, movement, right? A process. Do is a good general action verb. States, on the other hand, express things that happen in your mind. Thoughts, opinions, feelings, emotions, possession, being. These are more philosophical or intellectual. They're not actions that happen in reality so much. Make sense? So let's look at some more examples. I think health is important. I am thinking about starting a workout routine. So here the verb is think. The first sentence in yellow, what is the grammar tense in this sentence? Is it present simple or present continuous? And what is the grammar tense in the second sentence, in purple? So I think health is important is an opinion. This is a general opinion about health. This is a state verb, and it is present simple. I am thinking about starting a workout routine. This means using your brain or my brain. This means reasoning, thinking about this topic, the advantages, the disadvantages, the good things, the bad things. I am thinking about doing this, so I'm reasoning. Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Do I have time to do this? When will I do this? In the morning, in the evening? I'm trying to think about all of the components or all of the parts of this topic, which is developing an exercise routine. So this is an action because I'm using my brain to do this. So most of the time actions are movements, things that happen, but they can also be things that happen in your brain. Thinking, not a thought. It's a little bit tricky. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this lesson today on state verbs and action verbs using the present simple and the present continuous tense. My name is Liam. This is Grammar Simple, the channel that makes English grammar simple. If you have any questions or comments, please write them down in the comment section. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Share it with a friend, share it with a family member, share it on social media. Please help my channel grow, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.